In relation to the cover, did you design that yourself, or is that someone that you contracted out to do the artwork?
Yeah, so the illustration is by an artist named Joe Urquiza. Very talented guy. Yeah, so I mean, when I decided to republish, the three smaller books as a single volume, the story tells much better that way. So I'm very glad I made that decision. But immediately I thought, okay, I need to up the ante. I want to, I have time. I want to do this right. And
Yeah,
one of the things I realized is I want to give this, a proper cover.
yeah,
So I used the same designer that I had for my initial versions, but I searched around for illustrators, different prices, different time ranges. I talked to one illustrator, but it was going to be roughly a year and a half wait, and it sounded like that was the minimum, and the price was very, very hefty. And the more I looked at other art, I thought, oh, okay, I'm not sure that's for me. I'm not sure it's a good fit, even if I had that money and that time. I finished the book well within that time and the editing and had it ready to go, and I was going to have to wait. It sounded like another year and a half, really.
mm,
So at that point I thought, okay, let's just see. And at the same time, while I was waiting, I had commissioned some internal pieces because I found this artist who did these incredible internal black and white pieces, and they blew me away. So, and this artist, like I can probably show. Yeah, here we go. Just to give some perspective, I feature them on social media whenever I can. But for example,
oh
that piece
wow.
right there. Yeah.
Mm.
So that's the opening illustration for the book. And it's just that, and the turnaround was something like a week and a half for the first
Oh,
version,
cool.
and
Yeah,
revisions within another week.
yeah.
And the price was exceptionally fair.
Yeah.
And then he did another one for me and another. So by the time I was really wrestling with what to do for the main cover, I thought, why am I not just asking this guy? Because I checked out some of his color, illustrations around that time, and they were equally mind-blowing.
Yeah.
So I just thought, okay, Joe, just feeling it out. I realize your schedule is probably really packed, and I can only imagine the price, but just I'm braced, I'm ready. Just let me know, when would you be able to fit me in if you were able to, and what would the price be like for a full back and front
Yeah.
color illustrate? And he said, oh, I can do that next month, and here's the price. And it was like less than half
One
of what the guy
million
was.
dollars.
Yeah, he could have honestly gone way up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I was blown away, and I thought, oh, you're
Yeah.
my guy.
Yeah.
So
Well, I
to
think
me, it's
I
a
think
no-brainer.
most artists, like if you're going to be doing regular work with them, they'd
Yeah,
give you a discount, like, at least, like,
yeah.
not just bombard you. Like I'm working with an artist right now. I used to redesigning my last book. But he's very slow. He's doing multiple things at once. I kind of have to remind him every now and again,
Mm,
hey buddy, what's the update?
yeah,
But
yeah,
he's doing phenomenal work. He's a brilliant artist.
yeah.
Um,
Well, that's
but
and that's the thing. When you're commissioning, there's always that's the up and down of
yeah,
what we do. The moment you put something out of your hands, it can
yeah,
get very stressful when you have
yeah,
to say, "Hey, how are things going?"
yeah.
But on the flip side, the end results can be very fun,